The things that we are committed to have a huge impact on our life, and they truly do shape and determine the direction and the destiny of our life. Where you will be 10 years from now is largely based on the things you're committed to today, whether that's a financial commitment or a relational commitment or just a discipline, a daily discipline that you're committed to doing. Those commitments will, in a large way, shape the way your life is being formed over the next years of your life. And so one of the things we do as a church is we ask our members to make commitments, that they would be committed to doing some things that would make our church healthy. And so this week we're looking at the things that we ask all of our people at West Main to be committed to. And this second one is a big one. The second commitment we ask all West Maniacs to make is, I will share the responsibility of my church by praying for its growth, inviting the unchurched to attend, and by warmly welcoming all who visit. Responsibility. In a family, everybody has responsibilities. And one of the terms that is used very frequently in the New Testament to describe the church is family. Everybody in a family, at least in my family, had jobs to do. Everybody in my family had chores to do. We used to hang a chore chart on our refrigerator, and this week it's your turn to do dishes, and next week it's her turn to do the yard. So in a family, everybody has responsibilities, and in our church family, we all have responsibilities. There's 3 things we ask you to do. One is just to pray for the health of our church. Here's a tip for you. Praying is way more effective than complaining. In fact, Paul told the Philippian church to do everything without complaining. We, as Jesus followers, are supposed to have a different attitude when things don't go our way, when things are outside of our control. We are supposed to have a different attitude than the rest of the world. Our first reaction should not be to complain, it should be to pray. And specifically, we ask you to pray for the health of our church, that our church would be healthy, that we could root out things that are not healthy, and we could strive to just be a healthy family. Second thing we ask you to be committed to doing is to inviting the unchurched to come with you. That means you have to know somebody who's not a church person, and then just warmly invite them to come with you. Hey, why don't you come to our Christmas Eve service? You should come with me to my church's Christmas party. It's a hoot. Or how about why don't you come and watch these crazy people buy pies for hundreds of dollars to help our youth? Inviting somebody who doesn't have a church home is everybody's responsibility. It's a mandate in the New Testament that we evangelize, and a good first step to evangelizing is just to inviting somebody to come with you. And then the last thing is a really important one, and it's one that many of you have said is the first thing you noticed about our church, and that is that you warmly welcome those who come. Now that's a scriptural command, actually. Paul told the Roman church to warmly welcome all those who came. And so we kind of stole that from Paul. It's an important thing to greet people in our auditorium. We have some greeters who post up at the doors every week, but we also have undercover greeters, and we need you to be one. And an undercover greeter is just somebody who sees somebody they don't know, walks up to them and warmly says, I'm glad you're here. My name's Jason. What's yours? And make a new friend. Warmly welcoming people creates an environment where people are free and welcome to respond to God. So, what are you committed to? How are those commitments affecting your life? And would you please consider being committed to sharing the responsibility of our church that we could go forward together? See you later.